Hey, this is your boy Kenny Braswell with 5 minutes of motivation and not much more. Hey, I wanted to share with you something I was thinking about last week sitting at a traffic light. Someone had just cut in front of me and I was feeling some kind of way about that. And while I was thinking about that, I came up with a topic for 5 Flow, right? And so what I want to share with you is what driving can teach us about life. And so oftentimes when we're driving, we're thinking about life. We're in the middle of life, right? But there's something that driving can actually teach you about life. And so I got 5 things I want to share with you this morning. The first one is detours, right? And so as you're driving along, all of a sudden you see that detour sign and it's telling you to go another way. And sometimes we can get a little upset about that because we believe that that's going to take us off our mark. It's going to take us a little longer to get to where we want to go. And those detour signs aren't meant to stop you. They aren't meant to deter you. What they're meant to do is oftentimes keep you safe. But they're also meant to take you in a different direction that will allow you to get to your same destination. And sometimes when you take a different direction, there are things that you can learn on your way to where it is you're trying to be, right? And sometimes when we hit a detour in life, it's meant to keep us safe. Maybe there's danger ahead, and so the detour is happening to you so that you don't run into that danger. And so detours in our life are important, and we should pay real close attention when our lives give us detours. The second thing I want to share with you are bumps, right? And so sometimes you see this sign that says bump in the road, and automatically you start looking for the bump. Every time I see that sign, it's like, man, they don't even tell me how big the bump is. They don't tell you where the bump is. It just says bump, right? And so the cool thing about that is that it puts you on alert and it calls your attention to the fact that there's going to be something in front of you that's going to shake you a little bit. And oftentimes in life, there are things that happen just to give us an indication that something is going to happen in our life. The unfortunate thing sometimes is oftentimes we don't see the bump sign. We don't get no bump signs in life. Sometimes things throw us off our mark, shake our cars up a little bit, shake our lives up a little bit, and don't tell us I'm coming, or don't tell us that it's coming. But the most important thing to kind of know about bumps in life is that it is inevitable for bumps to show up in your life. And so when they do come and you don't have a warning, you should not expect that they're going to show up. Bumps show up in your life. The third thing is traffic lights, right? And traffic lights are meant to monitor the traffic and monitor the flow of traffic and to keep people safe, and to allow people to move while you rest and allow you to move while others rest, right? And so you look at the red, yellow, and green signs. Sometimes in life, we need to be told to stop, right? Sometimes in life, we need to be given indicators of caution, right? And sometimes life is green. Sometimes we just move and we continue to do our thing in life. And that's the same way, that we function, in traffic, right? That traffic light is meant to monitor our movement, to ensure that we don't run into people and that people don't run into us and we don't cause accidents, right? And that we get to our destination safely. The fourth one I want to share with you is exits. And so sometimes in our lives, as in traffic, we are going towards a destination and there's an exit sign that tells us it's time for us to get off. And sometimes when we get off of that exit, it's not because we don't have a destination that's further along. Sometimes we have to get off that exit because there's something that we have to do in our travel, right? Just like in life, sometimes we have to get off of life sometimes to deal with some things before we can get back on the road. Sometimes you have to get off at the exit to drop some people out of your life or to drop some people off that it will allow you to get back on your road and to continue to your destination, right? And so exit signs are very important because they oftentimes are indicators of milestones in your life too. Sometimes we have to get off the road or get off the road of life to celebrate a milestone in our lives. It also may give us some different information about how we're traveling. And so those things are very important. And the last one, once we get back on the highway, right, are these lane lines, these double white lines and solid white lines and yellow lines that are meant to keep us in our lane, right? And because oftentimes oftentimes in our lives, people jump in and out of our lanes, and we jump in and out of their lanes. And those things are meant to keep you focused on your destination and also to keep you out of danger. Oftentimes in our work, we see people who I like to call lane shifters, right? They really don't know why they're shifting lanes other than to shift lanes and other than to be in your way, right? Or to be behind you or to cut you off or whatever those things are, trying to get to a destination that they think you're going, but in reality don't really know where you're going. And so in life, we have to think about people who come in and out of our lives, who get out of their lane to get in your lane, or to get out of their business to get in your business, right? And so there's a lot of things that we can learn, about traffic. And so the next time you're caught up in traffic and you're sitting at a light like me, just kind of look around at the things that you see that give you indicators when you're driving, and information about keeping your drive safe and keeping you safe and allowing you to get to your destination. There's a lot of interesting kind of signs out there that can tell you something about your life. This is Kenny Braswell with 5 Flow, 5 minutes of motivation, and I try to not give you much more. Make sure you check us out on blaze1radio.com and Fly TV, Fatherhood Today. Until next Monday, I'll see you. Peace out. Yeah, you beat me last time. It's not gonna happen again, Teddy.